Good morning, Be Real fam, and welcome back to Be Real TV. I'm Josh, your host, and today we'll be discussing, is Dontay London's YouTube advice real, or is it just more hype? Stay tuned and we'll find out.
Came from the bottom, I had to go get it. Stand on my own, yeah, you know that I'm with it. Keep it 100 straight from the beginning. I ain't too social, I'm keeping my distance. I'm always working, that's why I be winning. I gotta go get it, it's all in my vision. Got to be real from the very beginning.
Okay, family, let's dive into the deep burning question. Is Dontay London's YouTube advice the real deal, or is it hype? Well, I can honestly tell you that I've been applying Dontay's methods the last few days, and personally, I've seen an uptick. I've had a couple of my videos actually get 200 to 400% more viewing and 600% to 800% more engagement on the videos I've been currently posting. As a matter of fact, if you take a look here, now, as I sign into the app on my YouTube studio, you'll notice I have 614 views and 20.3 watch hours. Now, that was down to 1 and like 30 something before, so it's increased significantly. Even my last 2 videos have increased significantly in their reach as well as the viewing time and overall views as well as engagement. So his methods have been working and giving me some sort of an uptick. I also got 10 subscribers from this, as y'all can see. Just to let you guys know that I do have some new viewers as well, mostly on my videos, not my shorts. You can see that most of those are through publishing. Is going to be through browser features or search. Most commonly for my content anyways, that's how it is found. And we'll go back up here. Okay. So I do have some returning viewers, not many. I do have 9, actually 10 now, new subscribers. So that's been going up as well, and I've been stagnant at 32 for like the last 4 years. So it's a significant improvement for me. My age range in that group is usually males, 35 to 54, and most of them are coming from the United States. So that is also in the UK, as you've seen before, and I'll explain in this video a little bit later. That is why I want to dub my videos in different languages and also add captions. So now I have been applying some of Dontay's methods that he's explained in his videos over on his channel. I'll leave the link down in I can't talk today. I'll leave the link down in the description for you, and you guys will be able to check out his channel, listen to his advice. Hopefully you take advantage of some of it and find out for yourselves and apply it and see if it'll work for you. I'm not guaranteeing any results whatsoever. I am still kind of skeptical and on that fence of whether or not this advice is going to pay off for me in whole or in part. It may just be a fluke and I just got a little bit of an uptake, but I have taken his advice. I have been posting my last 6 videos are 20 minutes or more, and I've been crushing my thumbnails, doing a lot better job on that and improving those skills, also increasing the effectiveness, engagement of my titles, which is very, very important, I think, in that aspect. Actually, it's the first thing you read, and the thumbnail is very important as well. It's the first thing you see when you click on a video. So visually, you have to think just like the person who is watching your video, just like you watching somebody else's content. What is the first thing that catches your eyes? What is the first thing you read? What is the first thing you see? The thumbnail, the text on the thumbnail, and the title. So those are the things that are going to most engage a person visually, and that is what you want to aim for, I think, in the forefront, is visual representation and engagement in your thumbnails and your titles. Now, he does also mention a little bit in tags. Tags, I've been upgrading as well and improving my tags. with better subject matter and categories in my YouTube studio. So things have been kind of panning out a little bit in that regard. I actually got 400, I think, and 51 views on my last video, which was actually the first one I did, where I was mentioning that I was just starting to use his methods in that first video is where I was going to apply them. And it started to work a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I did see an unusual uptick that is not average or typical of my channel's analytics. So, to say the least, I can't say it didn't work because I did see an increase. And I've also been doing and listening to other creators out there who give very good advice as well on little analytical things you can do in studio as well as on your individual video settings to make sure that your video is as viewable as possible and that the algorithm will have as much chance as possible to pick it up and push it into trending subjects that are currently running good on YouTube and getting high views. So that is definitely something that you're going to want to take into consideration for yourself and your own channels and for your own success. I would highly recommend that you guys do some thorough homework. Please do some thorough homework on not just Dontay London, but other creators. Dontay London is fantastic. He's done great things, but there are other smaller analytical things you can do to help improve his process upon his process, as well as your own, to increase your viewing engagement and your overall watch time on your channel, which is essentially what we all want to do if you want to get monetized. So, and is that not the goal, right? Everybody wants to get monetized. Everybody wants to make money. It's hard times right now, and people could really use the breakthrough, I'm sure. So, in that regard, let me show you guys exactly I'll tell you exactly what I've been doing. I just showed you a clip there of some of the things I'm doing, and I've explained that. But analytically, I've also done other things. I've worked a lot on my tags. I've optimized those like crazy. Working currently on timestamps in chapters right now, trying to figure that whole mess and debacle out. That's a whole nother thing. But that will also help, as well as getting your content audio dubbed for other languages is a fantastic idea as well. So that way your content can stretch out to farther than just the US. Obviously, my main viewers are from the US and the United Kingdom, which are predominantly English-speaking countries. So I'm not reaching anybody outside of that English-speaking demographic, which kind of limits my viewing capabilities for my videos and their reach. So what I really want to do is try to figure that out, get them titled up and chaptered, and get the audio dubbing for different languages so that way I can reach more people, and also having those tracks dubbed with text so that way you have your captions played out, so that way people who are hard of hearing or cannot hear can also enjoy and consume your content, which gives you a whole nother demographic to supply your content to, and great content to, if that's what you're doing at this point in time, or you plan to do in the future. And it will just widen your range of reach and viewing time for your amount of videos and the amount of people you're going to be able to reach and accommodate. And being able to accommodate people with disabilities, well, that's not a bad thing. So, why not? And I think it would be great for those people to enjoy your content as well as mine. So that's what I plan on doing here in the future. And as I said, I'm trying to work that out. It takes me a little bit of time to fully understand the process and make sure that I can feel confident in executing that process when it comes time for me to do that. So on that note, though, anyways, back onto subject here. We kind of went off there on a little tangent, but back onto subject. Dontay London's methods, do they actually work? Well, final conclusion on that whole thing is, I will say there is some merit. There is some merit to his advice. I think that working on, and his main advice is good thumbnails, clean titles with keywords, and 20-minute videos, and keep it raw, and simple. And honestly, I go by the methodology of KISS myself, keep it simple, stupid, tends to be the earning method and the wider range for being able to reach people. And it keeps things super simple for people to understand, so you don't have to, convey a lot of complex ideas or try to get something across somebody that they might not quite understand the whole way because it just doesn't come across clear. So it's a lot less work for you, makes things a little simpler for them, and gets your content out there in a very simple way where it can be effective and not have to take a whole lot of time editing and worrying about, did I do all my analytics correctly, and did I click this button and did I add it here? Is it the highest quality? Is the title optimized? Why aren't people clicking? That sort of thing. You can relax about that sort of stuff. I think Dontay's advice is going to be enough for most people to get a good start in the right direction on improving their view time, their engagement, and their overall views and subscribers. I've seen an uptick in my subscriptions as well. I went from like 32 in the last 2 days, 2 days to, 53 now. As of, I don't know, probably an hour ago. My last video got 475 views, which was the one about Dontay, where I said I was actually starting to change my material according to Dontay's advice. And as far as I can see, it has had an uptick. And it has been working, but I have also, like I said, been utilizing other small analytical methods that I believe will help support those methods from Dontay and give me a much better position in the algorithm and a much better opportunity to succeed in the algorithm. And honestly, I hate that word algorithm. I hate it. I loathe that word to the very bottom of my damn soul. Replace the word algorithm with people. Okay? If people, the algorithm, thinks that your video is not, if your video is not getting any traction in the algorithm or from people watching, it sucks. Just being real, it sucks. It's probably more than likely not just the content itself, but if you have a very low click-through rate, change your thumbnails and change your titles. Okay, that will get people clicking on it. And once you get people clicking on it, and you're working on that, and you got that down, even if your watch time is very low on your click-through rate, don't worry, because at that point you can start working on the material, the content itself, the meat and potatoes of the video. You can start working on that and getting that improved and start doing better content, and just use the thumbnails and the title. That's your template every single time you post a video. You use that standard template of how you're doing your thumbnails and you're making your titles or designing your titles, right? And you have that template. That's what I've been doing as well, is trying to get a template going on how they're written and how they're designed and how they look. When you first scroll down and you see that video in the feed and you're like, oh, cool, I like that thumbnail. That's okay, all right. What, it has that question in text, why or what or how, and you're like, oh, well, let's find out. Click, and you hit the damn button, and it clicks through. So you're going to end up having a better opportunity utilizing those smaller methods as well to help support Dontay's advice, which is fantastic advice. It's working for me. Seems to be working for me anyways. I can't say anything to the contrary of it because I've been getting that uptick. So those methods have been working for me, and hopefully they will work for you guys as well. I really think that encouraging yourself to improve and educate yourself on how to become a better creator, a better YouTuber, essentially in the long run, is what the end goal really is for all of us. I mean, that's what you want. That's what's going to get you monetized. That's what's going to get you successful here on YouTube platform. And, it's really going to help push you forward in your career on YouTube and push your channel forward. And hopefully put you in a position where you want to be from YouTube. Personally, myself, I just bought a house. I would love to pay this thing off. It would be fantastic. I was previously homeless, and I mean homeless. I was living in the woods behind a grocery store where I worked. So I am hoping, I'm coming kind of from a similar place as Dontay, so I'm kind of hoping that in that regard, this will help me as well. And if any of you are in that position or anything similar, or if you're just down in any regard because of the economy or just life itself kind of hitting you down, I really hope you have that success as well. And I hope these videos can help you guys out and provide some information, some solid information that is really going to help you guys change your lives. And I think you can really do that by changing your channel, changing your content here on YouTube, and really going for it. Really taking that step out and really going for it, and really taking a chance on yourself and investing that time and that effort into you. Because what have you been doing your whole life? You've been, investing that time into somebody else's dreams. Why not your chance to do it now? YouTube is a perfect opportunity for you to do that. And Dontay Williams is a perfect person to learn from because he is a up-and-coming rising star here on YouTube. And he's come from, like I said, a very similar position to where I have came from just recently. And this has been, 3 months ago, that's where I was. I was living in a storage unit, and before that in the woods, and it was just not a good situation. Dontay, has been in low times himself. I know a lot of you as well have out there, and I think y'all deserve this chance. So take it. Please do that. Take this chance. And invest in yourself. Believe in yourself, because you can do it. You can do it. I know I can do it. Dontay did it. You can do it too. I don't see any reason why you can't. I think that everybody's got the ability to learn. Everybody's got the ability to apply themselves. And everybody's got the ability to change their circumstances. I truly believe you all can do that. I've done it, and I'm hoping to do it here again, even further. I'm the type of person that I will push back against the odds, and I think all of you should have the same mentality. Because nowadays, the odds are against you. And if you aren't pushing back, well, you're just getting beaten down. And that ain't no fun. So, get back up on your feet, get off your knees, pull your damn pants up, tighten that fucking belt, put your hat on straight, and get yourself moving forward. Let's do this, and let's do it together. I believe in you guys. I know you can do it. It's more than possible. Dontay's doing it now. There is proof in that method of madness that he is using. I'm doing it myself. Like I said, I've seen that uptick, and I got excited about it last night. I'm not going to lie. I had like 200 or 198 viewers, and then I woke up this morning and there was like 438. So I was thrilled about that, and the engagement has been increasing on that one video, and as well through the rest of my posted 6 videos that have been changing and utilizing those methods. It's been working. I can say that in some sense it's been working. Maybe not as much as I want to, but Dontay also said, as well as other YouTubers that I've researched also say, give it 30 days. Give it 30 days to make that change. Consistent in your posting, and at least the material of your content has to be extremely consistent all the way through. What I tend to do is I put my little intro there in the beginning, you know what I mean? And then I go into my intro for the show itself after the personal intro, and then it goes straight into the show, and then I have the outro, and then sometimes I'll have a little send away message there for you guys at the end, occasionally. And I think that level of impersonability in your videos, putting that personality in there, that you care from beginning to start, from start to end in your videos about the viewer and their interest in your content, straight from the back all the way to the end. You know, you give them that little send off and you're like, hey, thanks for viewing, I appreciate you guys, come back for more great material just like this, and I'm sure you guys will love the next content that I post. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome content videos of mine just like this. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for watching. Be real.
Came from the bottom, I had to go get it. Stand on my own, yeah, you know that I'm with it. Keep it 100 straight from the beginning. I ain't too social, I'm keeping my distance. I'm always working, that's why I be winning. I gotta go get it, it's all in my vision. Got to be real from the very beginning.